Hey guys, so welcome back. Today is the very first video of our Makeup 101 course and it's going to be all about this baby, your skin. So I've got a lot to go over, so hopefully this video isn't like 10 hours long. I was right, this video ended up being really long, so I'm going to split this video into two videos. This one is going to be explaining and the next one is going to be demonstrating. I am not a professional in this. This is just my experiences, and as a freelance makeup artist, these are the things that I use and that I think are important. So take what I say with a grain of salt, you know, do your own research, figure your own things out. These are just the tips and tricks that I've learned throughout doing makeup on people and through people that have done makeup on me and friends and family and my life. I don't know everything, but these are the things that I do know. If you choose to listen, great. First thing I want to talk about and mention is skin types. So there are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, pretty much 4 different skin types. They are oily, dry, combination, and normal. So if you're an oily skin type, that means you can usually have enlarged pores, that you usually get oily in the T-zone right here. That's what we call the T-zone in makeup terms, if you've never heard that. And what happens is after you put your makeup on during the day, oils can seep through and you can end up looking shiny. And a lot of oily skin type people are acne prone and they have sensitive skin because the pores can get clogged from so much oil and the overproduction of oil that the skin produces more pimples, which kind of stinks. But there are so many good skincare lines out there, and we're going to talk about that a little bit later. So anyway, so that's how you know if you're an oily skin type, is if you've got the oily T-zone, or throughout the day if you notice yourself getting shiny. I mean, you can feel it. You'll know if you're oily. One good thing about an oily skin type is that they do not age very fast. The skin has so much oil that it stays younger looking longer. You're not going to have fine lines, you're not going to have wrinkles. Those things are not going to plague you until much later in life, which is a big blessing for oily people. Okay, so if you are a normal skin person, you are blessed from the gods because everybody is envious of you. Your skin feels vibrant and elastic and it's supple and you are the least problematic. You don't have oiliness, but you don't have dryness, so you're kind of in the middle. You just have good skin and you look perfect all the time and the rest of us hate you for it. So thanks. Your skin usually will look clean and clear, even with minimum care. I mean, if you have normal skin, you have done nothing to your face and it looks flawless, so congratulations to you. Dry skin. Raise your hand if that's you. Those are my ladies because I have dry skin and it sucks. So if you have dry skin, that means you have like dry patches, dry areas. Sometimes they can look patchy and crack and peel. So that's how you'll know if you have dry skin. I have a really dry nose. My nose cracks and is just, it's so irritating, and it's hard to find a good moisturizer that will last all day long and make it so that skin looks smooth and not crack throughout the day. It's so annoying. Sometimes if you have very dry skin, it can get itchy and irritated and can cause a lot of redness. The bummer thing about dry skin people is that we don't have a lot of moisture in our skin, so we are going to be the ones that get fine lines faster and wrinkles faster. So it's really super important to find a good moisturizer when you have dry skin so that your skin can stay healthier and younger looking a lot longer. But on the other spectrum of an oily skin person, we hardly ever have visible pores. Your pores are almost invisible because they're so small. Oily skin people's pores tend to be bigger because a lot more oil seeps through, whereas dry people, we don't have very visible pores, so that's kind of nice. So it's kind of like, you know, there's pros and cons to oily skin and pros and cons to dry skin. Combo skin. So that is where most of my ladies are going to be. That means that you kind of are all over the board. You may have some dry areas and you may have some oily areas. Usually combination people, I'm combination to dry because I tend to get a little bit oily on my forehead throughout the day, but my nose is super dry and the rest of my skin is pretty normal, so Yeah, I guess that is pretty combo. Combo people means that you have both. You're usually oily in the T-zone and dry everywhere else. That's combo. That's where you are if you have combo skin. And then there's sensitive skin people. You can have sensitive skin with any skin type. So you may have dry skin, but you may be sensitive skinned as well as being dry. Or you may have oily skin and you still have sensitive skin. What sensitive skin means is that your skin, especially on your face, is very temperamental. And my skin is kind of on a little bit of a sensitive side. I have to be careful about especially foundations that I buy because they can tend to break me out. Super sensitive people, they have to be very careful because they can try a new product on one little area of their face and they'll break out. So sensitive skin people means that your face is very sensitive to usually fragrances and oils. So you'll want to steer clear of those if you are a sensitive skin person. Okay, so along with your skin type, you have a skin color. Duh. There are six different kind of skin areas that I like to base my skin colors on when I'm doing makeup on people. First is fair-skinned people, and that's just you have snow white skin. You burn really easily and you don't ever tan. The second one is beige. So if you have a beige skin color, you usually burn and you hardly ever tan. You're on the fair side, but you're not quite as snow white as the white fair people. The third one is light brown. That's going to be people that sometimes burn, but you can get an average tan. Then we have medium brown. So if you're a medium brown skin tone, that means you rarely burn and you tan with ease. So these are going to usually be the olive skin people. The fifth one is dark brown. So these are my ladies that very rarely burn. It's like a super rare occasion if you burn, and you tan very, very easily. And your tan stays for a really long time, and you even look tan in the winter, which is very lucky for you. And then the sixth one is the black skin tone. And that means you do not burn and you get a very fast dark tan if you get tan at all. Personally, I fall in the light brown skin tone, which is number 3. I rarely burn, sometimes do, and then I get kind of an average tan. So I want to talk about skincare routines for everybody. Before I ever started really getting into makeup, I never had a skincare routine, and my skin was pretty good for the most part, but then like I have those dry areas, and I never took off my makeup, which is so bad to do. It's so bad, and now I have to take it off every single night. And I noticed that I would get regular breakouts. I didn't have terrible acne, but I would always have 1 or 2 pimples here and there, and that's because I never washed my makeup off. I learned that it was super, super important to have a good skincare routine. And this is just going to help you look younger longer and help your skin feel the best that it can when you're wearing makeup and when you choose not to wear makeup. So, a good skincare routine is going to have 4 things. 4 simple things that everyone can do that are going to take you 5 minutes. Cleansing, toning, moisturizing, and sometimes exfoliating. The thing that you really want to focus with skincare is as hard as it is, you're going to have to try out products and find what works for your skin. It sucks, but that's the only way you're going to know what works for you, because something that works for me may not work for you, or something that works for you may not work for me. 1, because we have different skin types, or 2, because we're just 2 different people and my body's going to react differently than your body. So this is where I'm going to end this video. I hope you learned something about your skin type. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. And stick around for part 2 of this video to see a demonstration of a good skincare routine. Thanks for watching, guys. Oily, dry, combo. Here, people. Oh my gosh. Kinda dying of heat. Not Clarisonic. Clinique. Excuse me, that was gross. Anyway, so you can take that with a grain of salt. Grain of salt? That sounds like shart.
That's not fun.
Moisturizing. And that's it. And not that you really care.